Welcome back to the Barrel Talk Podcast. We are back with another episode. This is episode 138. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, say what you always say.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe we made it here.
Can't believe it. I can't believe it. Don't let us get to 139. This is what I'm saying. Don't let us get there. They never thought we'd make it here.
No, exactly. Every time.
They never thought we'd make it here.
But NFL season, a week away.
We're back.
Thursday night, right around the corner. It's almost about that time, so we got to get out our predictions. We're going to start out with the NFC in this episode, have another episode for the AFC, and then we'll go through our kind of week one and our hot takes going into the year with our awards and everything else in a separate episode. But it's going to be interesting because from what we've already talked about, we have some different takes, a lot of different takes, especially about some AFC teams, but we'll get to that in another episode. But we can start out with the NFC West. Kind of give a little bit about what we think about the team going into the season, giving our record predictions for the teams, and then we have some specific teams that we're going to be going through the schedule with. So we can start out with the NFC West because we can start out from bottom to top. Competitive division. I have the Seahawks last.
Pretty competitive. I'm just going to assume the Cardinals are going to get last.
I have the Seahawks last. I think the Cardinals are going to be kind of sneaky, even though their defense is going to be pretty bad.
I just think that the offense of the Cardinals is going to be so much better than the Seahawks just because of Kyler and Geno.
I think the Cardinals only added one piece, and it's a receiver, and that's what you need, but that's it. And, I get you're going to get a full season of Kyler. We still don't know how healthy he's going to be. It's scary coming off of ACL. I know he played last year a little bit, but this is, full go. We need you now.
Right.
So, I just think the Seahawks are better on paper than them, but obviously the division's tough, so
I'm looking at it in terms
the Cardinals' defense is poverty. It's very bad. Very bad.
It is. I think this might be the Geno fall-off year, though.
You think so?
I think it's I don't know. Tyler Lockett's getting old. I mean, they do have JSN coming up. And
DK's still
there. You got
there.
Kenneth Walker. You obviously have DK.
No fan?
I mean, DK is probably the fantasy-wise. I mean, DK's just so reliable. So DK just always works with whatever's going on in Seattle.
If they could just get a better O-line, they would be so good. They just always have so many O-line problems.
Well, I didn't think they were crazy bad last year, but it's just Geno was banged up, and then Kenneth Walker also got hurt.
They got put in that run of playing the 49ers twice, then it was the Dallas. Cowboys, then it was the Eagles, and I think they lost all of those. Yeah. It's there's 5 losses right off the rip. That's just rough.
It's just tough. It's just
you're
tough
playing the top teams in the NFC.
Getting the Niners twice a year when the Niners are as good as they are. Even the Rams are no pushover. And then for a Seahawks team like the Cardinals are still going to be somewhat close games just because it's division.
I don't think they sweep anybody, and they could theoretically get swept by the Niners and the Rams.
Yeah.
So
I have them going 7-10. Still respectable. I think they just have some runs throughout the year that you're just going to be Geno just isn't playing his best ball at this time, or you got to think you got 2 losses to the Niners, possibly 2 losses to the Rams right there. That's 4 right there. So
yeah, I'm not saying that the Seahawks are going to do insanely better than the Cardinals. They're not. I don't think they will. The Seahawks are probably a 7-8 win team,
7-9
maybe.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I would say Cardinals probably go 6-11, 6-11 around there, and then you have the Seahawks who probably win a couple games that they're not supposed to. So that 8-9 around there, but they're going to miss out on the playoffs, obviously. But when I think of mid, I just think of the Seahawks.
Right.
So I would go 8-9 for them.
I have no problem flipping either of these teams for this division. It could be the Cardinals at 7-10 because I have the Cardinals at 9-8.
Yeah.
So they could win a couple more.
The Cardinals going over 500.
Wow. I think their offense is going to get them through a lot of games. They're going to win a lot of closer games that are just high scoring, but then they're going to have those duds on some weeks where I think they could lose a lot more 50-50 games. They got talent offensively. I feel like a lot of those 50-50 games can either go or not go their way. It all depends
just if they can keep everybody healthy, and then what does the offense look like besides Marvin? Trey McBride, and then what else?
I think Trey McBride's going to have a great year.
You have James Conner, who's really only good in the red zone.
They did get Trey Benson in the draft. He's looking really good in camp, from what I've heard.
He'll probably start
backup running back.
I'm not a big James Conner guy.
James Conner, on average, misses 4 games a year, so Trey Benson will play at some point.
So what? They still have Dortch.
Michael Wilson. Rondale Moore did just get hurt. I don't know how long.
Rondale Moore is on the Falcons.
Yeah.
There you go.
Rondale Moore is on the Falcons.
Michael Wilson will be their 2, I'm guessing, and then Dortcher will be their 3rd, which is if you can get good production out of Michael Wilson, good for you, man. But I just don't know if they have enough. I think you need more. You just embrace the rebuild.
I just see.
It's just they're on the come up. I think
you're on the come up, but you still got 2 years.
Defense needs so much.
The Kyler contract fucking handcuffed you to keeping him But like, it's not. I'm not saying that's a bad
Yeah.
thing. But like, it's almost like you can't like explore other options.
I would rather see this team like kind of look to be in a top 10 draft pick situation again to try
Yeah,
to
so
go
would
get
I.
somebody else. Like they just need.
That's why I have them going like 6 and 11. And
Yeah.
hopefully they still have their first round pick. I don't know if they would waste it or anything, but I think they could easily benefit like getting like another receiver
Yeah.
or going to defense like around there, getting like a stud D lineman or something. So yeah, Cardinals are still kind
Either
of
one of these teams I could see like going that 6 and 11, 7 and 10 route.
Yeah,
Go, so
that's
And
what
then
I'm thinking.
looking at the Seahawks, their defense is on the come up for sure. They
Oh, yeah.
always have linebacker problems for some reason. Their DBs are actually sneaky really good. I think they're gonna have a really good secondary room.
Yep.
And their D line sucks. That's the
Their
only
D-line,
problem. They
oh my
have
God,
no pass
dude.
rush.
Yes, they were getting no pressure last year.
And yeah, and then the offense is just streaky. I mean, Gino,
it really just comes down to him.
it's just Gino.
They have
Yeah.
the weapons.
just
They
him.
have
I don't know
solid
how
pieces
many
on
They're
defense.
going to get a good running game.
They just paid him. Was that last year?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now he has
But it's
two,
not-
3
it's
years
not
left,
nothing
2 years
crazy.
left.
I
No,
think
it's
Yeah,
not.
no, it was like only 30.
I think there's a
or
year
like 28.
after this one. I think it was only 3.
So
I
it just
wanna say.
depends. It
I think
depends on what they
you're
want to
right.
do.
I don't think they did long.
I mean, I got Sam Howell behind him. It just depends on what they want to do. And then-
Gino goes down. I mean, Sam Howell could go and come in there and
they
like
had
show
Drew Lock
out.
last year. They've had good backups.
And I think Sam Howell is a step above even Drew Lock.
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Probably.
So who knows? But the top 2 teams for this division is where I think things get really interesting. Just because I feel like you're either thinking the Rams are going to be bad or you're really high on the Rams. I don't think there's a middle ground.
That's just very interesting. Like you know what you're going to get from the offense. Their defense is going to be so bad.
First year without Donald.
They're so young.
They are so young. They have like nobody. There is no names on this defense. They have like nothing. I'd be surprised. Like they got Jared Verse from the draft, I'm pretty sure, and then they drafted some other guy. I think was it Jared Verse? They got some guy from Boston College, and that's about it. Like I don't think they're gonna have any pass rush. Like their DBs are not very good. Like they, and then you have their offense. Their offense is you know what you're gonna get from them.
Like they're just going to have a
But-
top.
I
5-6
still have them
offense.
going like 9 and 8.
I'm going 10 and 7.
Yeah, I got 9 and 8.
I also have them going 9 and 8.
So we all have them second in the division.
Yep.
Because I have the Niners at 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But
I also have the Niners struggling. I only have the Niners going 10 and 7. But
yeah,
I have
I
Niners
was
still
also
winning.
on
Still
board with the
winning.
Niners going 10 and 7, 11 and 6.
Got the Niners going 12 and 5.
I just think they're going to.
I think they're just going to reload.
And that's fair. I think they got a little bit injury lucky last year, even though in like later on they got hurt some defensive guys. But like CMC's been healthy, Debo's been relatively healthy. You've missed some Brock Purdy games, but Ayuk's been healthy. Trent Williams, I think,
Who's still holding out?
who's still holding out, and I think they're going to lose this first game to the Jets, and then Trent Williams. I think he's going to miss this game, and then he might come
See,
back
I
after
don't
that. They might
understand
pay
just
him
not
after that.
paying Trent Williams.
Oh, I don't understand
Like you saw
either.
last year in the
Best
sample
left tackle in the
size.
league.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Sample size last year, you saw how bad they were without him. Like they couldn't run the ball or do anything that they wanted to do with CMC because they didn't have Trent Williams. So like, why are we
Yeah.
just hesitating to pay him now? Like, I know you're gonna have to pay Brock Purdy. I understand that, but like, Brock Purdy needs all these things to be Brock Purdy. Like, I don't think
Just
people
paid
understand
Ayuk.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
Finally got the Ayuk thing going.
that you have him. Like, even then, I think Jets are kind of gonna. I think Jets might put him on him.
That Jets
Like,
defense is good.
yeah,
That
so
Jets defense is good.
I think the 49ers are going to win still, but it definitely won't be. It won't be pretty. It
No,
will not be.
it'll
a
be
pretty
ugly
win. Is
win.
it in San Fran?
Yeah.
So that helps them a lot, and I think the Jets definitely cover the 4 because I know it's 4 spread right now.
It just depends on what Aaron Rodgers is looking like, but if he's looking like anything solid, like it could
That's
get
almost why I'd
wicked.
be hesitant to take the Jets,
Yeah.
like money line type
Right.
shit for them to win. Like because you don't know what you're gonna get. He takes one bad hit from a blind side, like
He's just done for the
he's
game.
just done.
He's done
Like,
for the game.
And then who comes in with Tyrod? Like
Yeah, but hey,
hey, I know,
ain't
but
bad.
like Garrett Wilson probably just requests a trade if Aaron Rodgers gets hurt again.
Right.
He'd be like, oh, I can't do this.
I'm not
anymore.
moving in another.
I think their offense is going to be like we're going to give it to Brees Hall, but Aaron Rodgers is going to be getting the ball out so fast.
Oh yeah.
So
Right.
like I think he's going to be fine. But like obviously it's football, he could take a hit, but I think he's going to be getting the ball out so fast where it's
That
not even
O-line-
going to
well,
be
I
matter.
got what Tyron Smith now.
Yeah,
So the O line is a lot better.
and their defense is top 3 in the league. So like if you have Aaron Rodgers even playing
Tyron
mid,
Smith protecting your blind side. I mean, I would love it.
Yeah,
your
so-
left tackle.
but I'm gonna go Niners 10 and 7, 11 and 6 ish. And then I have Rams second, then Cardinals, then Seahawks for my NFC West for just the predictions.
Yep.
But we can kind of, cause I think the Rams are kind of interesting, so we can kind of go through their schedule because I think they could have a shot to win the division if the Niners do struggle early and they kind of try to have to play catch up. But we can go through their schedule. So week 1, they're at Detroit Sunday night.
They're going to lose that game. They're going to lose.
They lose that one.
Yeah.
So 0-1.
Their defense is not going to be able to control that
Nope.
Detroit offense.
In Detroit.
What's the fucking over-under on that game?
Um,
That thing's going to fly. We might be looking at 21 and a half.
50 and a half.
58 and a half.
No,
Oh my
50
God.
and a half.
Oh,
50 and a-
over. I would
like
go,
the over.
I would go way over. I think both teams can put up 25 points or more.
So they lose that though?
Yeah.
0-1. So at Cardinals,
Win.
Win.
I think they win that one.
Win.
They go 1-1.
All right, win.
San Fran at home.
Loss.
Win. I think they split with them.
I think they also split with San Fran. So 2-1. Bears at Chicago.
Loss.
Loss.
They lose.
I do.
Okay, 2-2. Green Bay at home.
Win. At home.
Loss.
2-3.
Yeah. I had them going 10 and 7. Fuck. They might be bumping that down.
Bye week.
Loss.
Vegas. So they're 2
Win.
and 2.
Win.
2-3 up to this point.
I got
3-3.
it.
Vikings.
Win.
4-3. At Seattle.
Win. Here we go. Now
5-3.
Now we're catching a stride.
Yeah, that's a win.
Miami.
Ooh.
Monday night.
Ooh. Damn.
At home.
At home. It's inside. Tua plays good inside. If it's
That's a
not
good game right
cold, Tua plays good.
That's a good game.
I think they.
I'm gonna
I think
go-
they
I'm
can
gonna
win
go
that
the
game.
Dolphins.
I'm gonna go to Rams. I think the Rams can win that game.
I think they
That
win that
defense, the Dolphins might put up.
I think that's
40.
just a stupid game that the Rams win. Like you come in and you're like, okay, Miami, everybody's gonna be all over Miami, and then like this is what like that sneaky
one.
game.
Stafford has like 350.
Just because it's on prime
goes
time,
off.
like, and it just everything goes right.
So 6-3. Patriots.
Win.
7-3. Eagles
Loss.
at home.
Loss.
Saints at Saints.
Win.
Win.
Saints fucking suck.
So we're 7-5.
I'm 8-4.
I think it was
You
eight- I
guys
think it
are
was
7-5.
8-4.
8-4.
I think it was 8-4.
Oh.
8-4.
Well, did you guys have them beating the Packers?
Yeah.
I had them losing to the Packers.
I had them beating the Packers. Yeah.
So 8-4. We're 8-4 right now.
So what am I at then? I'm trying to think of what I.
Mm.
We can always be.
Are we all
8-4.
just together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
So Bills
Loss.
Where's
at
that?
home.
Ah,
8-4 right now.
I'll go Bills.
I feel like that's
I'll go
Eight.
Bills.
a long way
Josh
across
Allen
the
throws
country.
2 picks.
8-5. Niners and San Fran.
So
That's a
would that
loss.
to be the loss?
Yeah.
So if you were supposed to 8-6.
Jets at Jets.
Loss.
8-7.
Man, the Jets though. Stafford and Rodgers.
In MetLife.
Someone tearing they shit. Loss.
And then, so they're 8-7 up to this point. This is where they get to the 10-7, where they beat the Cardinals and
Yep.
the Seahawks
There
in
you
the
go.
year.
There's 10-7.
So 10-7 right there.
Oh.
So now we can move on to NFC South.
Jeez.
We can quickly go through Panthers and Saints.
I would give the Saints maybe 5 wins.
I'm
That's
going
what I have.
5-12.
I think I'm gonna have the Panthers and Saints go 5-12. Actually.
Panthers go 4-13
I had
for
the
me.
Panthers winning 2 games.
Oh my
I,
gosh.
I went to the schedule.
Oh my
I could only
God.
find 2 games.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
for them to
5.
win.
I think they both win 5 games.
5 games. Okay. So now we can talk about the Bucks, which is an interesting team. Do we get a little
Is it,
regression
though?
from Baker?
Yes.
I don't know if we get regression. I just
'Cause I know-
think he's going to be maybe like mid.
He's
again.
big Baker guy over here.
I love Baker. Love him. But he's not a top 15
I
quarterback.
got like 9 and 8.
That's
I
exactly what I
had
have
him
here.
going 9 and 8.
Yeah, that's what I have
Or
here.
Maybe they get 10 wins. Maybe.
I think it.
Like you just
There's a
beat
ch-
up
there
on that
is a
division.
chance.
You just beat up on the division.
They could send, like, if they sweep the Saints and the Panthers,
And
that's 4 right there.
I think they're going to beat the Falcons.
Split
Probably
with
at
the
least
Falcons, that's
once.
5.
Yeah, I think
There's
they split
5
with the
wins
Falcons
already.
probably.
So, like,
That's
they could
5.
be.
You're 5-1 in division.
They could. They could like sneaky send 2 in this division if the Bucks and Falcons
Oh,
are as good. They could
sneaky.
sneakily send 2, depending on what happens with like the Packers in that division as well.
Mhm.
So like, I think they go 9 and 8. I think they're still gonna be sneaky good, but their schedule is harder because they didn't win the division last year.
9 and 8 makes more sense.
And then the Falcons, we're gonna go through their
10 and
schedule.
7.
Because
We can go through it, but I'm going to say off the top of the dome, 10-7.
10-7.
I think they, don't... there's no way they get, 11.
I have them going 12-5.
Whoa,
Yeah.
no way.
Easy schedule
again,
ball.
I went through the schedule, so
We'll
kind
run
of go
through
through
it.
it.
Is their schedule hella easy?
Yes, it's
Run through
the
it.
easiest.
Week 1. Pitt at home.
Win.
At Philly.
Loss.
Loss.
1-1. KC at home.
Loss.
1-2. Saints.
Win.
Tampa.
At home.
Yep.
Win.
In Atlanta?
Yep.
Okay, 3-2.
So 3-2. Panthers.
Win.
4-2. Seahawks. 5-2.
Win.
Yeah.
Tampa again. Did we split?
Yeah.
5-3. Cowboys.
Loss.
5-4.
Loss.
Saints.
Win.
6-4. Broncos.
Win.
7-4. Bye. Come out. Chargers.
Win.
That's a tough
Chargers suck.
Outside
Win.
of the bye, I'm gonna give them a
Fine, win.
win.
Give 'em a
8-4. Vikings.
one.
Win.
I had them dropping this one, but you guys gotta go win. 9-4.
Okay.
Vegas.
Win.
Where's that?
At Vegas.
I'm gonna give them a sneaky loss here. I think there's gonna be one stupid game the Falcons don't win, and I think
That's
I think
fair.
it could be someone around there because I think if Gardner's hooping and he's doing all right, I think they could go in there and underestimate the Raiders. I'm gonna say they'll lose that game.
9-5 here.
Yeah.
9-5.
Even then, Giants.
Win.
10-5. Commanders.
Win.
11-5. Carolina.
Oh jeez, maybe they could
12-5.
fucking win 12 games.
12. They have such an easy
Depends on if they can
schedule.
stay.
They could win.
It's the division. That's why.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Well, and then they get-
5,
yeah, they get
6.
the
And then you
Giants,
get
the
Raiders and
Commanders.
Giants. Yeah.
Coming out of the bye, I think they can go
Broncos.
6-0 going into the playoffs.
So they
Giving them
they're
12 and
playing the
5.
whole AFC West and then the whole NFC East.
Yeah.
Wow.
So getting a game against the Giants when you already
And the
are playing the
Commanders.
Panthers,
And the Saints.
they have the easiest schedule in all of football. So I do think
and
they
you
go
get to
12
play
and
the
5.
Raiders and the
Yep.
Chargers and the Broncos.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
I
I
think
think
they go 12-5.
and they keep not saying I'm not saying Dallas can easily beat them. They could beat Dallas.
They could.
They
could. They
But it's at Dallas.
Yeah.
I think
Dallas, we played.
No,
we play so
well,
good at home.
it's in Atlanta.
they play so. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I would say that the Cowboys play better at home.
Yeah, I'm interested. They're going to be as good as I see them play against Philly, KC, and Dallas.
Role players play better at home.
So I think they win one of those games. They're going to beat one of those teams. I just don't know which one it's going to be. But I have them going 12-5. I could see, with how easy the schedule is, if they do win one of those games and they don't have one of those stupid losses, which they shouldn't. I don't think they're going to lose to the Giants.
No.
And who knows what the Raiders are even looking like at that point in the year because it's so late in the year. But I don't know. They can go undefeated going into the playoffs post bye, and they have a later bye. So they have everything they need. They added some more defensive pieces. They're going to have the best safety tandem in the league. They have everything they need. Actually. So
Yeah, they're gonna be good.
we can go into NFC North because we can start out with the Vikings. Go ahead, say what you want to say because you said something last night.
I have you guys winning 3 games.
I was gonna say 6-11.
I have you guys. I
Maybe
went
not 3
again.
games.
I had a respectable
I think you
7
guys
and
are
10.
shit.
6
I think you guys are gonna be bad.
Respectable 7 and 10.
6 wins, 7 wins.
Nick Mullins will
about
play
the same.
at some
he
point.
will.
You think?
Yeah, probably. Eventually, there's gonna be you guys are gonna be on a skid. You'll be on some dumb 2-3 game skid, and they'll be like, well, let's throw in Nick Mullins. Why
Well, our
not?
first 7 games are way more wicked than the back half.
Yeah.
I think we do better in the back half than the start. But we're out of playoff contention, but we're just winning dumb games towards the back half of the year. That's why I have us getting at least 7. And I think we'll split with the division.
Okay.
So that's why I had 7 and 10. But I do think we're last in the division. Then we can go through the Bears schedule right here. So Titans at home week 1.
Win.
1-0. Texans
Loss.
1-1. Colts
Win.
2-1. Rams
Loss.
Wait. No, we had them winning. It's at home, right?
yeah
We had them winning this one.
If we're in
when we
Soldier,
went on the
then we play
Rams.
so much better at home.
3-1. A little home stretch here. Panthers
Win.
4-1. Jacksonville.
It's in England.
Yeah, I think
It's
they
in
dropped- I had them-
London.
they dropped
It's
this
in
one.
London.
Yeah, I
It's
had
not
them losing
fair.
this.
If this game's not in London, we can win. But since it's
Yeah.
in London, we're gonna lose.
Yeah.
So I would say
5-2.
4-2.
4-2. Bye. Commanders
Win.
5-2.
5-2. Arizona
Win.
6-2. Patriots.
Win. What the fuck?
7-2. Got Bears fans up right now.
For probably first in the division.
7-2 right now.
7-2. Caleb's our savior right now.
Green Bay.
Loss.
I think they split.
Lost. So
7-3.
7-3. Vikings.
Win.
8-3. Lions.
Loss.
Split again, I think.
I think we usually split with the Lions.
think they split with both.
We split with them last year.
So are we 9-3?
We'll probably split with everybody in the division. It'd be
Didn't we just have
realistically.
So we're 8-3.
8-4.
8-4?
Yeah, with a loss to Detroit.
San Fran ends.
Loss. 8-5.
8-5.
Loss.
Vikings.
Win.
I'm gonna say
That's a
split.
Monday night. I
I'm gonna
think
say
we
just because I think we split with everybody in the division.
This game is a whiteout.
So I would go
The white unis?
8-6.
Yeah.
I go
8-6.
win there, but respect.
8-6. It's a uni game.
I think you guys
It's
are
a
so
uni game.
bad.
So Detroit, this is gonna be the win. 9-6.
Yeah.
Seattle,
Win.
10-6. You said the split with Green Bay,
Yep. So 10-7.
11-6.
11-6.
11-6.
That's what I have you
11-6.
guys going.
Fuck. We're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to do that good.
I had y'all going at 9-8.
I
Because
al-
y'all
I
are
also
prone
had
to
us-
lose some dumbass
I
games.
also had us going 9-8, but then I also had the Packers only winning 10 games.
You guys have some like weird
We play the whole AFC South.
like Colts could beat y'all.
We play the whole.
Oh, for sure they could.
We play the whole AFC
could.
South and play the whole NFC West.
I mean, like Commanders, Cardinals, Patriots. That's a good run.
What
That's
a run.
a good run.
We're up
after
those
the
3
bye.
games.
After the bye.
We're up. I'm thinking 4 touchdowns every game from Caleb.
Like, man,
I just think that offense is going to be so good.
Our offense is gonna be unstoppable.
And the defense looked so good that
Our
second half
defense
of
is gonna
the
be
year
so
once you guys
good.
got Montez
Our
Sweat.
defense
So
is gonna be so good. We
I
just
mean-
traded for Darryl Taylor.
I just think you're going to go 11-6 and win the division.
How many wins do you have the Packers getting?
9.
How many wins do you have the Lions getting?
10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I have
have
the Packers missing the playoffs.
I have the Bears 9-8. I have the Packers 11-6, and I have the Lions 11-6. The Packers are weird though.
Packers are
have a
so
crazy
young.
schedule.
Yeah.
I need to see Jordan Love now that he's
A full year.
highest paid quarterback in the league now. Like I have to see it. You got to show me a full year.
See, the thing with the Packers with me is, and I kind of compare it to the Texans because they're kind of both in the same spots, really young teams that overperformed last year.
Mm-hmm.
Now with Jordan Love being paid, there's expectations. This is not just like we can just lose some
I
of
said
these
he's
bullshit
overrated
games.
now.
I don't think
Since
he
the-
should have been paid the money he was.
No,
No,
but-
I
of
don't
course
think
not.
so either.
But winning a playoff game gets you.
Yes,
bread.
it gets you paid, but I think now that there's expectations, now there's actual pressure. You're not just like
Yeah.
playing out there playing because towards the start of the year there was a lot of bad Jordan Love performances.
Oh, don't I know?
So looking at that, a lot of pressure going into the year. I think the Packers could be a little shaky at times. I wouldn't be surprised if they still make the playoffs.
Just because
but
they're so young. Like
Yeah.
I
if
think their
Watson,
defense is questionable still.
if
too.
Watson can stay healthy, like fucking, they'll be cool with him. Like Dobbs is probably their number 1, and then Musgrave's still young, and their O line's super young, and
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs now will help them.
it's just weird because I hate to say it, like be the guy that's like, oh, they just went on a run, but I do think that like that Packers team we saw go on a run was maybe I got to see it again
That
because they
Jordan-
were
that Jordan Love
absolutely
interception.
hitting on all cylinders throughout the entire back half of the year.
That Jordan Love interception was
I
cinema.
gotta see it.
So I'm gonna go Detroit to win this division.
Yeah.
Still, I just think talent wise on both sides of the ball, I think they still win the
Our
division.
division's tough. We
Yeah.
have a very
Oh,
tough.
yeah.
If you guys were fully healthy, like this would be crazy. I think it's the
Yeah.
second best division in football.
Yeah. So and I think we're still like see what JJ looks like next year, like year away. Like even the Bears, I can still see a conversation a year away still for them.
I think we can be a fringe wild card team. Like maybe we sneak in and get the last pick, like
Yeah.
or the last seed, and then we end up playing like fucking the 49ers or something.
Right.
Who
Yeah.
don't get the
Right,
bye
right.
because like the
'Cause
Eagles
the
got
Falcons
it
won 13
or so
games
yeah,
somehow.
like some shit like. And then we end up playing like an away game in San Fran.
in Philadelphia.
And I wouldn't even be like mad, because like literally all I want to see is us just have a winning season. Like
Right.
I'm not even saying that we got to like go win the Super Bowl this year or like go do everything. Like I just want to see us make the playoffs, dude. Like and then after that you're playing with house money and you just do whatever you want.
Right.
Like
like the Texans last year.
Yeah,
just
like-
just whatever. Make
But-
the playoffs, do whatever.
I have Detroit, Packers, Bears. Packers can be flipped depending on like. Bears have an easier schedule, but I still gotta see it. It is the Bears. Now the Vikings in last in this division.
I have Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings. I just think these teams are going to beat up on each other.
Yeah.
And
The
Lions-
schedules are kind of hard for all of them. So
Lions,
Bears are easy. And that's
Yeah.
it.
Lions, Bears, Packers, Vikings.
NFC East. So I have the Giants going 2-15. Daniel Jones gets benched at some point throughout the year.
Yeah, I think I have the Giants winning like 4 games. Like
I have them here for 3.
4 or 5 games.
3 games. So
They'll be picking in the top 5 again.
I
Trust.
said
they have a good defensive line.
I had a note here.
Hell of a line.
Daniel Jones gets benched after having an 0-9 start.
0-9.
0-9 start. to
Holy
the
How
season.
many INTs in that run?
A lot. He fumbles a lot too.
Yeah.
How do you get paid?
Because he beat you guys.
You win a playoff game, immediate check.
Yeah,
your deposit.
you're the future.
But I'm going 2-15. Commanders 4-13. I'm in between on the Commanders. I wanted to get y'all takes on this.
I'm gonna give the Commanders like 5-6
I have
wins.
them getting 5.
Five, 6 wins.
I think they're going to be a fun, interesting
but they're still a year.
offense.
Jaden Daniels will be very fun. It'll be
Yeah.
very fun to watch.
I kind of think they have kind of the same problems.
Like,
they kind of
the
do the
line
same
is so-
how
Yeah, they're all
mid.
lined so bad.
Yeah.
And new coach, defense is still sus.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin going to get his though.
Oh, yeah,
for sure.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
he's going to get his.
Just like every year. Oh
Well,
yeah.
they
Then
just
who
traded
behind
Dotson.
that? Who is it?
Not Dotson anymore.
Yeah. So
Oh, they just got someone.
McCaffrey. Stop.
No, they just traded for someone. I don't remember who it was. Swear to God,
Well, they got
Has
Dotson
to be
for-
somebody.
Scout's honor.
It has to be
It
somebody.
has to be somebody.
I haven't seen anything about
then you
it.
got
Because Dotson's on the Eagles now. So
lost Logan Thomas.
no, jeez. Who is their starting tight end?
Ben Sinnott.
Oh
He's
my
a
God.
rookie.
Oh, there
Stoner
you
or
go.
Stover?
Ben Sinnott.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
a rookie.
Stover's
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
Texans.
yeah.
Damn.
Well,
But-
I heard good things about him.
Yeah,
So maybe.
but
maybe he'll be
I
good.
think they're 2 years away still.
I think they're more than 2 years.
But out of these
Yeah, they're
5-ish wins, they have one they're not supposed to. Like they
Oh, definitely.
they'll beat the Eagles late in the year.
They always play the Eagles.
Or something
They went
like
into
that.
overtime with the Eagles twice
Yes.
last year. Both times they played.
Right. So I think they win one game that they're not supposed to. Like the world will be on fire. They'll beat the Cowboys one week or something
No.
stupid.
No, they might beat the Eagles. They're not gonna beat the Cowboys though.
It's gonna be who knows. I think
Giants
they're gonna
Commanders
they're gonna be a
is
fun
gonna
watch.
feed families.
They're gonna be a fun watch. But now we can get into the Cowboy schedule. And we're gonna go through it. Finally paid CD.
Yup.
Dak's still the looming question. I've heard a bunch of different things about Dak. I think they have to pay him.
I think they should
I
pay
think-
him right now.
Yes, because God forbid they actually go on a run and then you hear the money he demands after you guys go on a run, then it's wicked. But I like a world where he's on the open market. Just saw what Kirk
me
Cousins
too.
got paid, and he's younger than Kirk Cousins, more healthy than Kirk Cousins. Who knows what his money's worth? But we can go through their schedule right
You know,
now.
look in a Raiders uniform.
Yeah. At Cleveland, week 1,
Loss.
0-1. Saints,
Win.
1-1. Baltimore,
Loss.
Lost.
at home.
Loss.
At home,
I think we just lose.
I think you guys lose.
1-2. Giants,
Win.
Win.
2-2. Steelers,
Win.
Win.
3-2. Detroit,
Where's that?
Loss.
Is it in Detroit?
no.
Win.
We
4.
should have lost versus them last year.
Yeah.
I think they get their revenge.
Win.
It's in Dallas. I think they win.
It was in Dallas last time.
I just think they still win. So 4-2. Bye. San Fran after the bye.
Loss. Like the ass beating.
Oh yeah.
Like
It might be 40 again.
4-3. At Falcons.
I say loss.
Win.
I think they win.
Win.
5-3. Philly.
Split. So
6-3.
Yeah.
Split.
Texans. I have a win here. I have them.
At home?
I have them 7-3. Yes, I think they beat the Texans at home.
I think they could win that.
That's
one.
Monday night.
They can
I think,
win
I
that.
think they would win that one.
7-3. Commanders.
Win.
Win.
8-3. Giants.
Win.
9-3. Bengals Monday night.
Loss.
Loss.
So were we 9-3?
9-4.
9-4.
Yeah.
Panthers.
Win.
Loss. No win.
10-4. Tampa. Sneaky loss here.
Sneaky loss.
Sneaky
end
loss
of the year.
here.
End of the year. Sneaky loss.
10-4.
I think the Bucks are going to need that game more than
Yeah.
the Cowboys are going to need it.
I think
So I
you
think-
said something about this like last night. So this is
Probably.
like a little Baker masterclass.
Yeah, this is, I
Yeah.
think this is where Baker just 10-4,
Sunday night game.
Piece of
Yeah.
shit.
10-5.
10-5. I'd go
Eagles, so 10-6.
this would be the loss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10-6. 11-6 right here with the Commanders.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay.
11-6.
I had us 10-7.
I also had them
11-6.
10-7.
Sounds about right. I think that's realistic.
So 11-6 for the Cowboys. Eagles.
I think the Eagles probably also get 11. I
I
think
had
they
them
also go
getting
11-6. I think they can also go 11-6.
No. I had them getting 11 and winning the division.
I Gotta plead my case. I have them going 13-4.
13 wins.
They're a regular season team.
Insane.
Like, with what they've done with Miles Sanders and Swift in the past couple of years, you have Saquon Barkley. You can legit run the ball for drives and be fine. Like, they probably have the most talented offense in the league. There's not a hole on that offense at all. Your line is good. You have the number one receiver in A.J. Brown. You have one of the top 3 twos in the league. Dallas Goedert's no slouch. You have Saquon Barkley now. Like, your O-line is good. Like,
it hurts, man.
It comes down to Jalen Hurts, but I think they go 13-4. Even with Jalen Hurts playing bad last year, they were 10-1 at one point.
It's that defense that
And
just
then what?
fucking...
Well,
And then what?
back
Corey?
half the year was bad. But
After that, what happened? After they were 10-1,
It's
I don't know what
they were the
happened.
worst team in
I
the
don't know what
league.
happened.
They were
Defense.
literally the worst team in the league
Like,
after
they
that.
just... I don't know how their defense is just so bad. Like, they have such a good D-line.
Scheming.
And, like, yeah, it has to be. Like, I know their DBs are bad, but, like, that bad?
Well,
Like, it's almost like they don't even know how to tackle. Like,
that playoff game was hard
Yeah.
to
they
watch.
missed, like, 11 tackles on,
Yeah.
like, one drive or something.
It was hard to watch.
Comparing it to, like, kind of like, because I'm a Vikings fan, watching us go from different schemes and how much better our defense got under Flores. Like, it's a scheme-based thing.
Yeah.
So now they have Vic Fangio. So, like, I'm going to think, I have to see it still.
But Fangio just got let go by the Dolphins. Like,
Flores also
I
got let go
respect
by
it.
the Dolphins. He with us now.
Huh?
So he got our defense looking better.
Who?
Flores got...
Oh, yeah, Brian Flores.
Seahawks guy
Yeah,
also
that's
got
fair.
released.
Yeah.
He's with us now.
But, like... I just think they're going to be a regular season team.
The Eagles
I
are
think
good,
there's
man.
gonna
The
be
Eagles
a-
are
They have
good.
been.
The Eagles are
They
good.
have
Is that
been.
enough for the bye? Do you think they get the bye?
Yes.
What, did you have the Falcons winning 12?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that
Yeah, I have the Niners struggling, so I think they secure the bye. But if I saw the Falcons, like, get the bye, I'm like, damn.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Like, right? That's what
I'm
you're
not gonna
thinking.
believe
That's what
it.
you're thinking. That's
No
what you see it,
way.
right?
There's
But
no way Ritter was holding them down that much. There's
You would
no,
hate to see
there's
it.
no
You would hate to
fucking
see
way.
it.
That'd be
You
so
hate to see
sad.
it.
Like, wow,
He got
they
cut
so
too.
sad.
Huh?
He got cut too.
I know he's a free agent right now.
Man.
I quote. I said, "What? Fucking Cardinals cut him."
But I got the Eagles going 13-4. Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders,
Insane.
Giants.
I have them winning 11 and winning the division,
Okay.
but 13.
So
I think
who
is
you-
crazy.
11.
Who do you have with the bye right now?
The Falcons.
So I'm gonna go through my playoff.
I got the 49ers with the bye right now.
So I have my playoff, like, because we're done with all the divisions now.
Mhm.
Playoff seeding for me goes Eagles at 13-4, get the 1 seed, get the bye. Falcons at 12-5. Detroit winning the division going 11-6. Niners winning that division going 10-7. Then in my wild card, I have Green Bay at 11-6. Dallas at 10-7, and then Rams at 10-7. That's my playoff predictor.
Like a wild card team with 11 wins is crazy.
Jeez.
It's kind of what happens with the Eagles and Cowboys like every year.
And we didn't have 11 last year, or they didn't. One of us didn't.
What did you guys go 12-5 last year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
They
You
went
guys usually get-
10-7.
Guys usually get
Yeah.
12 wins.
So I have Falcons going 12-5, 1 seed. Eagles at 11-6. Bears at 11-6, get the 3 seed. Come on, we up, Connor.
Who do you have them
And then
playing?
Niners 10-7, and then for my 3 wild cards, I have the Rams, Lions, and Cowboys all going 10-7.
So Rams and Bears? No, Rams. So Lions and Bears divisional in that first
Well,
round?
like I don't really know because I didn't
Yeah.
look at like how
I didn't create it.
like
Tiebreakers.
I didn't create a bracket.
yeah.
Really, so like I don't know how the tiebreakers would work
Yeah.
out. That's just I just wrote them down as they
I
were
just
10
went
and
up,
7.
I just kind of was put the wild card there based on like the
Based on
records
how
and
this would
thought
work,
it could have
yeah,
went.
it'd be interesting.
I mean Dallas and Detroit tearing it up that wild card game
Yeah.
for
Actually,
sure.
the way I put it, it's all interdivisional. So it's Rams, Niners, Lions, Bears, Eagles, Cowboys
Kinda
for the
fire.
divisional round.
If I'm Green Bay, I'm like fuck, wow, Niners wild card. This is sick. That's how I would have it. This is great.
And then my 2 like closest out of the playoffs would be the Bucks and the Packers at 9 and 8.
Bucks are, man. There's always one team that ain't supposed to be in the playoffs that's in the playoffs every year.
Bucks are weird.
It's either one in the AFC or the NFC, and last year was the Texans in the AFC.
It'll be the Falcons this year.
But like, I feel like they're supposed to be there though.
They are supposed to be there, but like you just seeing them in the playoffs, you'll be like,
Like they ain't been there in a minute.
you're like they ain't been there for a while.
Yeah.
You're like,
They ain't been there.
Do they?
Ow.
If so, you have them getting the bye. So if the Falcons get the bye, Do you
play
think they
the
lose in the
They
divisional?
would play the lowest remaining seed.
Well,
out of your
in the
wi-
second round,
yeah.
I
So who's
Sorry.
your wild card teams?
mean, I guess it would be Falcons, Eagles, Niners, Lions. So I'd have them playing the Eagles.
Jeez,
They're probably
it'd be a
losing.
good game. At home though.
Yeah, I'd be at home.
Think Kirko gets it done?
Probably. Yeah.
Divisional?
Probably. Probably tears up that defense.
And then plays the Niners in the NFC Championship or the
That's all if
Lions.
Kirko can stay healthy.
Yeah.
He's
So, I don't know.
They don't got Taylor Heineke no more backing him up.
For
I don't even know who their backup is.
Penix.
Oh, yeah, duh. Oh, yeah, duh.
Like, who's the dark horse to come out of the NFC?
The Bears.
To come out.
Bears.
I mean,
If you want like a real dark horse, like I think it would be the Bears. Just
Even
because
with-
how stacked we actually
Right.
are.
Right.
even with how many wins that we do have the Falcons getting, like as a collective, like I still feel like
They don't
they
feel
would
like
be
a
a
favorite.
dog against like any team they would face in the divisional almost. Like especially if it was like the Cowboys or like even the Packers. I think would damn near be a pick 'em if they like met in the divisional. I think they're so dark horse because we have to see it, but like Bears are a really good dark horse. Like I think the Packers are getting a little too much hype to say they're going to be a dark horse
Yeah,
to come
I'm
out.
seeing people say
I've
they're
seen
gonna
most
make
people
it.
pick them to come out.
Maybe
That's
not
crazy.
a dark horse.
I think the Rams are a little bit of a dark horse.
I think the
Usually
Rams
the
are.
defense,
I think
the
the Rams are
defense
always
is
a
just
dark
so.
horse.
When you can just push the ball downfield like they can. I mean, the Bears are like the perfect dark horse in the
That's what I mean.
NFC.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like a one that's not supposed to be there. Say if like fucking like the Cardinals got hot out of nowhere and somehow made the wild card, they would be like the dark horse of dark
Oh,
horses.
yeah.
Like the Bucks would be a dark horse, but even then, I think they peaked last year. So I mean, I would. I don't know if it's Detroit either. I don't know who's coming out of the NFC. Because
I
it's
wrote
like,
on
do
here-
the Niners get there again? Like, does it
Think so.
does it shake that way again for them?
Sadly, probably.
I think I have to go with the. I think it's gonna be the Niners or Eagles that make it out.
Yeah. I'm
I
just gonna
think
pick
Detroit.
the Niners.
I
or
think
Eagles.
Detroit could get there, and then Detroit faster and just loses that game somehow.
I'm just gonna pick the Niners or Eagles until someone shows me something different. Like,
You know how fitting it would be for you to be a Cowboys fan, for you guys to not pay Dak. God forbid y'all like hit a run, like I said earlier with their schedule. God forbid like y'all went to the playoffs and actually like won 2 games. Like what's that check Dak Prescott's won?
$70
a
million.
lot of money. That's highest paid quarterback in the league money.
$70 million.
Big extension.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is gonna
Big ol'
fucking
extension.
That's why I
die
would pay
when
him
he
now,
hears that.
just in case something like that
Oh, I'm not paying
doesn't
him.
happen.
I'm just not doing it.
You're just not paying him?
Yeah. Like we ain't got to get into it because you're just gonna send me on a tangent. But like, if I'm Jerry Jones right now, I'm not paying him. And if I'm Dak, I don't want to get paid until after the season. At this point, because like I'm just gonna bet on myself. He has a no tag.
For us,
No
we talk
trade.
about this like every other day in the group chat.
Yeah.
I came there one morning, I was like,
Dak's going in with no pressure, so I think he
'Cause he has
just
leverage.
play.
He has
everything.
all the leverage. He has all the leverage. He's going to be free agent after this. Like, you might as well. But like,
you think it's last year as a Cowboy?
I do.
You don't think so?
I don't think
Have fun
Jerry's
in
in a
poverty.
cave. I don't think Jerry's in a cave before the season, and then once it starts, I don't think Dak's going to want to do it. And then
it
it's
would be-
just free.
It'd be fitting for Dak to just go hoop in the playoffs and then be like, yeah, I ain't staying.
Fuck it.
Him in Vegas, though, that'd be cinema.
Yeah.
Him
Oh,
with
in, the
him with Vontae.
interviews, he looks tired. He looks like he's sick of it.
He need to go,
He looks
He need to go
angry.
somewhere where the media just
Yeah,
ain't
because
all
Jerry
over
Jones
the place.
keeps saying
Yes,
stuff.
like,
That's
'cause
why
Jerry's such a
he's,
fucking
he's like,
idiot.
I don't even listen to what Jerry says anymore. Like, I was like, I wouldn't either.
I don't know. I've just heard, like
Like, I don't need this. Let me just go to a place where the owner doesn't talk. Anywhere else, because the other 31 owners don't talk.
True.
I have kind of a take that we can get to in another episode, but that kind of wraps up the NFC. I think it's going to be very interesting. I think that a lot of these AFC, it's just going to be beating up over each other in a lot of these divisions. A lot of, like, it's either your division's really good in the NFC or it's just shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I hate that our division is, like,
Really good.
our division's going to be wicked for, like, the next, like, what, 6-7 years?
Our division's going to be very good. Sadly.
I mean, God forbid we get good out of nowhere somehow. But we can kind of wrap this episode up here. Thank you guys for tuning into the Barrel Talk Podcast. Hope you tune in to future